This video will go over the Data Usability Assessment, or DUA, reports in FUDSChem. These reports support the DUA process, which we go over in our Data Usability Assessment tutorial video, linked in the description. The DUA for a project should first be considered when the QAP is being developed. UFP QAP Worksheet 37 documents the procedures used to perform the DUA as well as the personnel responsible for this assessment. This worksheet can be generated in FUDSChem. Go to Reports, UFP QAP Worksheets, Worksheet 37. Choose the project and click View Report. The personnel listed on this worksheet will be responsible for the DUA at the end of an event. The personnel chosen to do the DUA may vary from project to project, but the PM, chemist, and risk assessor will always be involved at the very least. Please consult your PDT if you are unsure who to select. By default, the report will display personnel identified in FUDSChem, which means it will display the key team members identified at the end of the project tracking report. For more information, please refer to our Project Tracking Report Overview video, which is linked in the description. Note that you can change the Display Personnel Identified in FUDSChem option to false if you'd prefer to fill in the names on this worksheet manually. The default questions listed on this report are defined by the district and should not be edited. The questions come up in the DUA interface later on as part of a checklist, which we go over in our Data Usability Assessment tutorial video, which is linked in the description. Many of the checklist questions reference the reports found in FUDSChem under Reports, Data Usability Assessment Reports, not to be confused with the Data Assessment Reports. The Data Usability Assessment Summary is a report that automatically populates based on the information entered into the Data Usability Assessment interface by the PDT. It can be used as a final DUA report. We review this report as part of our Data Usability Assessment tutorial video, which is linked in the description. The Detail Reports Combined Report combines all of the below reports into a single report. Each report listed below it in the drop-down appears as a separate section within this report. For that reason, we will run this report and discuss the different sections rather than open each report individually. This report will look very similar to a QCSR report. Fill in the drop-downs for the project, site, and event, and click View Report. This report includes project completeness. This report shows the percentage of usable or non-rejected data versus the total number of samples and measurements planned. Some of the numbers are based on the amount of sample method combinations that were planned in event management. If you do not plan your event under event management, or if your planning is incomplete, the report may display something strange, like a field completeness of 25 out of 0. For more information on planning your event, please refer to our Event Management tutorial video, linked in the description. Field completeness refers to the number of sample method combinations loaded to electronic chain of custody, or ChemField, files, compared to the number of combinations planned. Analytical completeness refers to the total number of sample method combinations reported in the laboratory SED files compared to the number of combinations that end up being considered usable data. Project completeness refers to the percentage of analytical results that were not rejected compared to the number planned. Go to Chemistry Results Proposed for Rejection/Rejected. This report gives a summary of results that are proposed for rejection, X qualified, or rejected, R qualified, along with the reason for qualification and any comments. Go to Outliers. This report lists each QC outlier for the selected events and methods, including a short description of what the outlier was, the control limit parameter, and the QC result that exceeded that parameter. Go to Holding Times. This report shows the sampling date and time, extraction date and time, and analysis date and time for each sample method combination in the selected events. It lists the required hold times where applicable, with exceedances shown in bold. Note in the right-hand column that the time until analysis can be counted either from extraction, if applicable, or from collection for methods that do not include an extraction step. Go to Field Duplicates. This report displays the field duplicate results for the selected events and methods. Go to Laboratory Control Sample Summary. This report shows the laboratory control samples associated with the chosen events and SDGs. It includes the recovery limits for each method, as well as the percent recovery for each LCS. The percent recovery is bolded if it falls outside the recovery limits. Go to Matrix Spike Summary. This report lists the amount of analyte found in the parent sample, the percent recovery of the matrix spike, and matrix spike duplicate and the RPD. Recovery limits and RPD limits are also included. Compounds outside of the acceptable recovery limits will be shaded. The parent sample results are bolded to indicate detects. Go to QC frequency. This report shows the number of field QC samples, field duplicates, as well as the number of laboratory QC samples, laboratory replicates, matrix spikes, and matrix spike duplicates, on a per-method basis for the selected events. The total number of samples per method is also shown, and the report calculates the QC samples as a percentage of the total samples analyzed for a given method. Go to Sensitivity Summary. This report shows cases where the reported LOQ exceeds the project action limit, PAL, value from the EQAP. The dilution is included, since an elevated LOQ value is often due to a dilution. As a reminder, this report can be downloaded by clicking on the floppy disk icon. You may include this in the final DUA report that you submit to the library. Please refer to our library submission tutorial, linked in the description, for more details on submitting files to the library. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synectics.net. Thank you.